So then I should be on the PS5 microphone. Yup. I'm on the PS5 controller microphone. We got two streams going at once. That's crazy. I actually can't believe that. It's so much data. Yeah, I don't know how it automatically adjusted. That's one thing I don't understand, how Streamlabs automatically adjusted it, but that's fine. We got two streams going now. The Minecraft stream and the other one. How does the Minecraft stream look? The quality? It still actually looks pretty good. Okay, I don't even really want to use this controller. I'll never use this controller because I don't want it to get joystick dripped, but whatever. It'll happen eventually anyways. Oink, oink, oink. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours, bullshit pay, so I can waste my life and pass away. Just change the pixel data again. Change the pixel data of that. Okay. I'm doing better than I expected. Like, the data. All the data, they can't handle it. They cannot handle it. Alright, where is... I don't have any stick. I should make an axe. And then just go get a bunch of wood. Seems like I'm running out of wood these days. Yeah, let's go get some wood. What controller am I on? Yeah, good. That's what I wanted. So many ads on this.
In just a few taps with Kraken. From your first trade to managing your portfolio,
Way too many ads.
Kraken makes it simple, secure, and all in one place. On-ramp in minutes. No complicated steps. No stress. Just a few taps and you're ready to go.
I hate that exchange. Get out of here.
Bank transfer.
Dumbasses. I don't even skip the ad because then I use more of their money. Fucking AP's advertised more than I hate YouTube for showing the ads. They're the dumbasses who buy the shit.
Whether you're exploring
Fuck the advertisers.
or the latest trending tokens,
Bunch of bitches. Stop buying ads.
And when you're ready, withdrawing funds is just as easy. Your money, your way, anytime. Download the app today and explore crypto your way. Simple, secure, and built for you.
Loser. Loser, you gotta buy ads for people to use your service. Shut up. It's that shitty. Can't spread by word of mouth, so you have to buy ads. Yeah, you suck. Get out of here. Oh, God. DoorDash. Stop buying DoorDash. Fuck you, DoorDash. I don't need DoorDash no more. Suck a dick. Go suck a dick, stupid bitches. Waste of money. Let me just watch my show. Fucking losers.
You ask me about something and I start to answer and I just wander off. You're like, well, how fucking rude. But on the internet, that's normal. Like, somebody posts something, somebody have a response an hour later, nobody cares. It's like, I guess he was busy. Yeah. You know, it's normal because you're engaging and not engaging. It's very unhuman. All of it is unhuman. And it's all like constant. Even if you think you're immune to it, there's this constant input of other people's thoughts into your own that makes you foggy. It gives you, like, I was talking to Sugar Sean O'Malley about it once. And he said, I get a low-level anxiety just scrolling. I'm like, yeah, right? Like, what is that?
I think it's on purpose, though. That's captive. That keeps you, it keeps you engaged, though. You know?
Yeah, but I don't even know if it's on purpose. I mean, I think it's just they figured it out along the way that people get engaged like that. Like, that's why when you open up TikTok, it immediately starts playing you things. Like, you're on the hook right away. The Instagram, you got to choose. Like, sometimes you might get a picture of someone's dog. Aww. And then you scroll up and it's a music video. And then you scroll up and it's a guy getting assassinated. And you get to choose. You know, with TikTok, they just start hammering you.
Even with Instagram, it seems very flashy. Like, there's always stuff. You know, there's always sex always ends up somewhere in it. Like, something gets popped up or whatever, and you just...
It's all for engagement, and that's your attention is what's worth so much money, which is so strange. It's so strange. Your data and your attention. Nobody thought about the data part. Boy, if we thought about the data part and they set up different regulations back in the 1990s when AOL first burst onto the scene... If they realize, like, data is going to be one of the most valuable things, and tech companies that do nothing but offer you free email and a free search engine are going to be the biggest fucking companies in the world. And it's because of your data. And they're going to be, like, siphoning off your data without telling you about it. And they're even going to be lying about it. They're going to be running, like, little secret things where they're snatching up your contact list and snatching up your email and all your friends and trying to get them to buy shit. It's like,
oh. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Even just the little bit of access I have to my fan base and like the reports that can be ran on like what they do and who they are. And like, it's seeing it from that side. It just really, it goes back to, like I said, just saying that I think for right now in society, our job is to feed this machine. And so, and it just knows entirely too much about all of us. And that's very important in every aspect, and whether it's in like comedy, music, any kind of pop culture, like everything, all of our reactions and behaviors to what is presented to us on these platforms only makes it refined down even further. And they're able to see like your lookalike audiences and what they look at and where they shop and what they like and what their retention is on certain videos that have this certain type of thing. And it's like this whole, it's just a lot of psychology that goes into it that people don't realize. It's very easy to download the app and get on there and look.
But you don't have to pay attention to it. You could just be yourself. That's also possible.
I just couldn't find a way to be on there and still, the only time I'm ever on my profiles is if I'm with Draven or somebody and we're like looking through comments together and replying to stuff or doing things, but I don't have any of it. I haven't had anything logged in on any of my devices since last November.
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Like, that's the thing that I was saying about what AI can't recreate in music. Yeah, I'm sure there's AI songs. There was a great AI song by Drake that they made that they had to get removed, right? Don't they remove those? I think so. But people still want to hear the real shit. Like, the reason why your song became so popular was because you could really say it's just a guy with a guitar, like standing, grass behind him and shit, and a dog in the background.
There's 1,000 more people that are way better than me that are in that same space. And I think my dream of this long term is to figure out how to like Like, how do you get all those people into the limelight? Like,
Yeah.
like what I've been working on since, I guess, the one important thing to drill home to people too, as a follow-up since the last time we were here, it goes back to that first conversation we had. But you remember I was arguing that I really wanted to put all the money from Richmond into a nonprofit and not ever even touch it, because I didn't want all that. I felt like it wasn't my money. I felt like all those people went out of the way and supported me and like blew all these other huge songs off the chart, and I wanted to. So, and then you said, well, no, don't do that because nonprofits are sketchy and people are corrupt, and like just keep the money yourself and then figure out how to do good with it. And that was the biggest thing I walked away from that first conversation we had. And so, now it's like, that's the one thing I do want people to know too, though, is like that Richmond money and everything. It's went to good. It's went to do a lot of, and what I think will be in the long run, a lot of important things. I've been buying. Most of it's went towards buying land and stuff, but I've got this whole kind of crazy thing. I'm like just a way for people to unscrew their minds, to get reconnected into nature. And
You gonna be a cult leader?
I was thinking about it. Yeah, yeah. I was thinking about I might try to get with Vermin Supreme. He's got this cool idea about everybody having a free pony and stuff, and I think that would work out. You ever seen him, Vermin?
No. Who's that guy?
Vermin Supreme.
Do you know who he is?
He runs for president. I think he's from Connecticut, maybe. He runs for president every time. He has a big boot on his head.
What?
Yeah.
How do I not know this guy?
Yeah. He's hilarious. There's a video of him from that New Hampshire. There's a video of him from that New Hampshire primary.
How do I not know about this guy? He has a boot on his head?
He says he's gonna take everyone's guns away, but he'll give you ones that are better.
It says he runs on gingivitis and zombie power.
He has a mandatory toothbrushing policy, and he'll say things like, well, no, it doesn't have anything to do with the toothbrushing control camps and the dental hygiene authoritarian center, or I don't know. He just
give me some video of this cat. Oh my God, I gotta hear him talking.
The best one of him is from that Connecticut. That one, like where he's wearing the yellow jacket, wherever that video is. There you go.
Vermin.
They just love their ads on YouTube. Thank God I'm using up all their fucking storage. Fuck them.
All right, we just take out those 5 baddies real quick, and we can all go home and enjoy a nice hot cup of tea. Whoa, do you guys see all those? Oh my God, how are we gonna take care of that? All right, we're definitely gonna need a tower. Gotta spend the money. Ooh, that helps. That helps a lot. But wait, we got a big boy over there. Are we strong enough? No, we're gonna need another tower. Gotta spend another 10 coins for that tower. All right, come on. We gotta be strong. We gotta be strong. He's so close. Oh my God. We took care of him. Let's do some cleanup. Oh, but we got a couple more bad guys down there. We need more towers. Oh my God. In King Shot, enemies are invading from every direction. You have to build your defense, upgrade towers, and keep your kingdom safe. No ads or pop-ups that annoy you every 30 seconds. Just pure fun and strategy without any break. Want to see how you roll as a king? Download and try it now.
Shut up, bitch. Just want to be annoying fucker. That's what they want to do. They just want to be annoying. That gets them customers.
Thank you. Gingivitis has been eroding the gum line of this great nation long enough.
Great business
to stop. For too long, this country has been suffering a great moral and oral decay.
This guy's got a duck boot on his head.
A country's future depends on its ability to bite back. We can no longer be a nation indentured. Our very salvation is at stake. Together, we must brace ourselves. As we cross over to the bridgework, into the 23rd century, let us bite the bullet and together make America a sea of shining smiles from sea to shiny sea. Now, friends, some people will tell you that this mandatory toothbrushing law is about the secret dental police kicking down your door at 3 a.m. to make sure you've brushed. Friends, it is not. Some will mention the dental re-education centers or the dental re-education facilities. It's about none of these things. It's not about the government-issued toothpaste containing an addictive yet harmless substance. No, friends, it is not even about DNA gene splicing to create a race of winged monkeys to act as tooth fairies. Friends, what this mandatory toothbrushing law is really about is strong teeth. Strong America. My name is Herman.
What does this guy do for a living? He looks like an open mic that you would find at the comedy store.
He looks like somebody that would be on like a Kill Tony, but he runs every time and he just tries to make, like at the very end of this, whoever the guy is beside him running, he's like sprinkles dust all over him and says he's going to make him gay, and so I don't know. He's just in there making a mockery of it, I guess, but.
That's funny.
But yeah, that's who I'll have to team up with him for my cult or whatever, my toothbrushing cult.
100%. You need him on board. He needs to be the toothbrush guy. If you're going to have a cult, you can't have stinky breath.
Yeah.
Got to keep it together.
But yeah, maybe it's like a cult or something. I don't know.
Helping other musicians that have talent, like giving them a vehicle, that's huge, man. Like, because there's a lot of people that just don't know how to get started. And sometimes the thing that makes you a brilliant musician or even a brilliant comic, it makes you bad at promoting. Because you're not thinking about yourself. You're like really locked into the work. You're really locked into your thing. And it takes someone who's really thinking about themselves a lot and promoting themselves. It's a totally different mindset to be like the social media guy, like to be like really into like social media videos and really into like promoting your gigs and so like a lot of guys fall by the wayside because they just never put their stuff out there. Like there's some brilliant comics like I don't want to make a special. Like you should put this out, man. This is great stuff. But they just want to kill. They just want to go up. Their thing every night is get on that stage and do this thing right and then rewrite it. Go back.
It's also the attention and stuff of it. It's the not. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what I kind of laugh when all this happening. It was with the Scornful song. I remember I called Draven like right after everything went up and everything was starting to move, and I was like, "Oh, what have we done?" Here we go. Here comes the New York Post is going to come showing up again at my grandparents' house next week again or whatever, and it's just like. But I think it's also just, people just maybe don't want the attention. There's a lot of really funny, genuine people that do comedy, and they can they can get up there and have enough attention on them to do the comedy, but they don't want to be like, hey, look at me. I mean, I fight that constantly. Even like that little video where we were going in the plane yesterday and I said plane by day, Joe Rogan pod, like I don't.
Oh my God. Oh, look at all that ads.
Even just making little videos like that, I feel way out of place. Like I don't want people to think like I'm saying, hey, look at me, I mean, that's why I try to go through these periods where I just don't post. Or
at least you were in a regular airport.
Southwest.
The worst is when people are doing those things in front of a private jet. I'm like, okay, we get it. You're rich. If people try to take photos of me in front of a jet, I'm like, I'm so not into this. I'm not. I don't like the attention. I don't want it. I don't need it. Which is weird because I got a lot of it. And I think it's probably why I have a lot of it. It's because I'm not looking for it.
Yeah, but you're also you're channeling it out through all these other, I mean, think about all the things that you've influenced and been a part of and done, even just through this podcast and all the conversations had and the information shared. Like, it's not like you're just posted a bunch of pictures with your shirt off, like, hey, look at me. Like, you're using it. I mean, I don't know. I almost would say I don't know that it's a coincidence that you got put in this spot for a lot of reasons. I mean, there's a lot. You probably don't even look at it that way, but there's a lot of important things that come out of this, and all the other podcasts you've inspired that have done. I mean, gosh, dude, there's no way to even calculate what if you had never been born, there's no way to calculate how different things would be now. Like, well, that's important to think about, though. Like it's
sort of. But from my perspective, I was just one piece in this thing that happened.
Yeah,
and that's why I always have my friend Adam Curry on, who's the original. He's the podfather. Without him, there would be none of this. He figured out a way to do this. And, and then also Anthony Cumia from Opie and Anthony and Tom Green. Those are my number one influences. And then Adam Carolla already had a podcast when I started. I was like, oh, Adam went from radio to the internet. Maybe I could do that. I remember going to his place. And oh, that's pretty cool. It's back when we were doing it on a little laptop. I'm like, wow, Adam has like a real studio. He's got employees and shit. And then, we just kept doing it. just kept doing it, and then eventually it was webcams. Okay, now it's not just a laptop camera, it's actual webcams. Okay, now maybe we should get like real cameras. Okay, let's get real cameras. And then like maybe we should get a fucking studio. So we tried it at the Ice House for a little bit. Like maybe I should get another place. Then we got another place. I'm like, I think I need a warehouse. And then like, I think I need armed security. I think I need fucking special ops guys around me all the time. And then it just kept going, man. I remember the moment, I've talked about this before, but I didn't understand what was happening until one day I was on stage in Chicago. And I think this is 2012. So I think it was around then. So the podcast was only 3 years old, and I didn't realize how many people watched it or listened. A lot of it was listening at the time because I don't look at the numbers. I just kind of I feel like, well, that's bad for you. Reading the comments, looking at the numbers. I just like, do what you do. That's why I do it exactly the same way. I have a bunch of people on that no one has ever heard of, and then a few Bonos and stuff. Every now and then I'll have Russell Crowe on something crazy. Like, well, that guy's Dennis Quaid's here. This is nuts.
Yeah, your Mel Gibson one was good.
Yeah, he's the best. Yeah. But I was on stage in Chicago and I was telling a story about the podcast. I go, how many of you guys listen to the podcast? Anyway, yeah. It was like 3,700 people in this place, and they were all screaming. I went, whoa.
Yeah.
That's when I realized, like, at that moment, I was like, holy shit, how big is this thing going to get? And this is another funny thing. When I went over to Spotify, I was trying to get 10% less famous. That was my goal. My goal was to fade away. My goal was, like, if somebody has to pay me and you have to go to this app to get it, all the people that were getting it, the other apps, will probably stop listening.
Yeah.
Like, this would be great. I'll get all the money, and I'll just fucking drift into this place where it's only, like, the hardcore fans that make the trek over to Spotify. And then this fucking COVID thing happened. Remember in the beginning of the podcast, we lost 50% of our views, and Jamie was in a hot panic.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant earlier about not putting a lot of songs out. There's some cool place where you can be where you have your real fans and you're having fun, but you're not into all the sensationalism, all the crap, like
you can avoid all that. You're a real guy. You're a real dude. And I think one of the ways that the world has prepared you for this is that you've lived a normal life for a long time. A normal life with no live performances, no notoriety, no fame, no nothing. You developed like when people want to hear working man songs, you fucking know Bruce Springsteen isn't a working man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he probably was never really a working man. He was never working on the docks. You know what I mean? He was never really a guy grinding it out. He became famous pretty fucking young. Bruce Springsteen and the East Street Band, they got hot early. Like, they're great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, especially this early song, Born to Run. Fuck. He's got some jams, dude. Yeah. He's got some great songs. Brilliant Disguise. Oh, I fucking love that song. But you're a real working man. Like, you were a real working man when you made Rich Men North of Richmond. Like, that is real. And you can't fake that. And people want that. They want a fucking trucker hat. They want ripped jeans. They don't want, like, ripped jeans that are ripped from work. You know what I mean? They don't want, like, real oil stains on your knees because you're fixing your own car. Like, that's what people want in this world. They want authenticity. And it's possible to maintain authenticity regardless of how big you get. It is possible. And I think you can do it. I think you can do it because you got here later in life. You got here and lived a real life. And then you made it into magical fantasy land where we all live.
Yeah, well, the thing that I've gotten the most from you, like I said, I don't look at my streaming numbers or anything either. That's what I mean, like... When I finally did go back and look at Spotify, after a year and a half later, it's just like, oh my God, like this is still the thing, But so I agree with you there. I don't look at the numbers. I do catch myself reading a lot of the comments, but only because a lot of them are important, and I think some of the stories in them are important for me to. I don't want to completely isolate myself from that. And like I said, I also really like some of the negative ones too, I think. And the negative ones are a lot less now than they used to be. It was just really early on. People didn't understand how everything happened. And I really didn't understand it either. That's why it's like, what, but moving forward now, I've got a good core team of people. I've got Draven from Radio WV. I've got 2 or 3 people on staff. I don't have a management company or a publicist.
Perfect. That's the key.
I'm keeping it real low. Well, I mean, it just amazed me when I came here for the first time and saw the staff you have. And then, like, meeting Lex, Lex does all of it. He even turns his own cameras on and stuff. There's only Lex in the whole place. It's like, gosh, I don't need all these. It's like a lot of those positions and jobs and services that musicians use, I think they don't realize that they don't even need. They just are like, oh, that's how it is in music. That's what I want to I want to, I don't know exactly.
It eliminates the executive influence. It eliminates the corporate mindset. It eliminates that because there's always going to be a person that wants you to make a decision that's better for you financially. Whereas, like, your instincts are guiding you towards this artistic decision.
Yeah.
And anytime those people get in the mix, they fuck everything up.
I'll give you a great example. It's like the only like call out on here that's negative that I'll say at all is that just to show like how stuck in the mud the industry is and how much I think it's going to change in the near future is leading up to the Scornful release, me and Draven had went back and found about 30 or 40 people who just without us even knowing who they were, made the Richmond reaction videos, and they were a big part of the push of it, especially long term, like people on TikTok and stuff that had made these videos. And so I own 100% of my publishing, all the music's mine. Thankfully, I have my own label technically that collects the money, but you have to use a publishing administration deal in order to collect money like overseas. I don't know if you're familiar.
No.
If it's the same in comedy, but most any musician, whether you're independent or you're with somebody, you have to have some kind of pub admin. And it's basically somebody that goes and helps you collect publishing money from basically mostly from overseas is the way I understand, like all these obscure places that money exists. So Warner Chappell does it for me for 9%, right? So they go collect all the stuff. They keep 9% of it. They're the same to me as if I had a commercial landscaping company managing a property for me. So all I asked them to do was, hey, Warner Chappell, this 6-foot square of grass where all these reaction videos exist, just please whitelist these people so they don't get copyrighted. I want them to actually make the money they make on the Scornful reaction videos, Like I don't feel right if they're going to go and make a Scornful Woman reaction video or play drums over it or whatever. I don't want to take 50% of what, you know what I mean? Just don't copyright, just whitelist them. And it should have been, okay, great, good idea, Instead, they just said, we can't do that, but it's for your protection. So,
because they wanted the money.
So,
and they get a percentage, and how do they get paid?
Well, they take 9% off of what I get.
They don't want.
But I tried to explain to them, well, no, like, in the business sense, I even counter-argued them, and I was like, well, let's think about it in the business sense. This little bit of money, right, that you're not going to collect off these reaction videos will generate who knows how much traffic to the music, which is worth the money you really want. And it just shouldn't matter anyway. It's not their shit to decide on. It's mine. It's the same thing as if I hired a guy to cut the grass at my commercial property and said, don't cut the 6-foot square. And they're like, no, we're cutting it. We're cutting all the grass, and it's for your. So I had to get my attorney involved and spend like $4,000. And they whitelisted them for 30 days. And so I'm like, okay, like that's why all of you industry people are like, so, it's like, that's why this is happening. That's why it's like, I don't know, just they don't care at all about the little guy or the people who are like doing all the work. I just picture all these like stinky librarian type old people sitting around a table like, they can make all this money and make all these horrible decisions and pour all these millions of dollars into songs that don't work. And it doesn't matter because it's just like it's not there. They don't care. They're getting their big salary. And so it's just, even in the most minuscule relationships I've had in Nashville, I get resistance and pushback, and like I don't know, like why wouldn't they want me to whitelist those 30 people? It's just little stupid stuff like that I've constantly dealt with. So I've just decided now, like I just don't want to do anything in the music. Like I don't even need to be in the music business, like in that sense, I write my songs, I record them, I go do my shows and have fun, but I don't even need to follow any of the model of what like a traditional musician artist person would have done.
You definitely don't need
10
to
years
financially.
ago,
You don't need to do it that way. It's not necessary. And you have the right mindset, is that all those reaction videos will just get more people to listen to your music. That's a fact.
But those people were like real fans who went and did it not because they were trying to.
Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something.
Get traffic or money or whatever. They just liked it and wanted to push it. And so the least I can do is not take 50% of their stuff. And like, it just, but isn't that crazy that it's like, nobody's ever done that, I guess, like before. They were just acting like that was just the craziest thing in the world. So I ended up releasing this scornful song through a company called Sound On, which is like the music distribution side of TikTok, which seems like something I would never want to do, but they give me the flexibility to go and do all that. They don't care because they're not music industry people. They're just social media people. So I uploaded it through them basically. So I own all 100% of the rights. It's all my stuff. I don't have any deals or records or labels or anything, but they push it to the streaming services for me and they do all the stuff. So that way I'm not even having to use a music company to push my music. I can kind of just not even be there at all, not even be in Nashville at all. That's the goal, is just to get. And so now that I've got data from, since Richmond basically, and have learned a lot, my goal long term is I'm going to always put new music out and write stuff, and but it's going to come in spurts, and there'll be times where people won't see a lot of me, but I'm going to be in the background with other people. I want to help. I want to find these people on TikTok that have 100 followers, but I know that they've got what it takes, and get with Draven and some of these other people I've met and help them write some really good songs and record them and put them out and push them. And just I would love to plant 10 or 15 people into music, give them everything I can give them to push them forward and make that way it doesn't feel like I'm the guy in the spotlight trying to I feel like I'm the most, I don't know, these companies that got all these employees and all this money and all this backing, and it's literally 4 or 5 of us taking them. I don't know. To me, I just think I think there's strength in numbers. If I could help more artists push forward and help them break that cycle too, that it would be a multiplication factor on this whole thing. That's kind of that's going to be kind of my next thing I get into is helping produce music and doing festivals and starting a label, basically, kind of, sort of.
That's fucking awesome.
But a non-predatory one. Even when Draven puts somebody on Radio WV, if they get 30,000 views, there's already people trying to sign them. They just want control of every new thing that's,
Well, that's what they were trying to do to you right off the bat.
Oh, and it felt terrifying, too, to not do it. It just felt like everything in me felt wrong doing it, but I just decided that I didn't care about it, and that I remember being very adamant at the beginning that every decision moving forward was based on the fact that I wasn't scared to go back.
Pay that money back.
Yeah.
That's all just in advance.
If I had went with a label, I would have been a lot bigger, though, because they would have made me push 30 songs out a year, and they would have put all this marketing money into it, and they would have kind of inflated me into this big fake, like every other country superstar. And so it feels a lot better just kind of being a little scaled back, a little smaller, but yeah, collecting 100% of my money. And then also just knowing that I don't have a boss anymore other than, other than the man upstairs. Gosh, dude. I mean, imagine I've heard stories from bands and stuff now that have told me that they've went and had to record music under a label contract and really didn't like the way the album turned out, but still had to release it anyway. Oh my gosh, that would just make me have to put music out that I didn't think was good.
They're going to promote it, and they're going to find it, yeah. Yeah, you don't want other people, especially financial people, to ever be involved in your art.
As US President Donald Trump considers his approach to Iran in the coming weeks, military experts say the US does have weapons which could potentially destroy Iran's heavily guarded Fordo nuclear facility. Cedric Leighton explains.
You might have heard about bunker busters. It's the type of weapon that can be used to attack a site like Fordo, a site where Iran is enriching uranium. It's buried about 300 feet beneath the ground. There's only one weapon in the world that can destroy a place like Fordo, and there's only one plane in the world that can carry that weapon. That weapon is the GBU-57, a sophisticated bunker buster called the Massive Ordnance Penetrator, or MOP. The MOP is 20.5 feet long, weighs about 30,000 pounds, and it can strike a deeply buried target after multiple impacts with pinpoint accuracy. And the only plane that can carry it is the B-2. Israel doesn't have any of these planes or any of these.
Okay, just get into it. Fuck off.
Sup?
What's up?
Is your game's mode switch on or off?
No, this is
Lovely
ray
cry on
trace.
face.
The economy is collapsing. Are y'all prepared for the economy to collapse or hyperinflate? If there's hyperinflation's coming, I'm telling y'all. Y'all don't even get it. No, where's the water? Oh, the water's there. Can't really see the water. It's too clear. I need to add a little bit of blue on it. Jeez. Move, move. that cable is the last stream that I had. So you guys made so much stuff in it. So I was worried about I wouldn't find it again. Diamonds. Oh, one thing I was gonna try is I'm gonna make some bread out of potatoes. I want to see if I can still get a cheat on this world. I didn't do any cheats on this one. The problem is I did get a peaceful mode. I don't know if changing the difficulty. I don't know. I have to go skill screen. Let's go skill screen. I'm just gonna play with 30 FPS. So that's what I'm thinking. It's so weird playing it like this. I don't know. I can't explain it. I like it, but it's different. I didn't think they could actually ever make Minecraft look beautiful graphically. But with ray tracing, this game does graphically. Oh yeah, I need to make that. You guys got some weed around here? Anyone got some weed? Let's steal some weed. Reflections in the water. Oh my god, the water looks so good. I think the water is probably the best part when you have ray tracing. Look at that fucking water. Oh my god. That's crazy. I wish I was getting 60 FPS. No. I think it might be a little, but I
guys, you're not dead yet. Lead the way. I'm right behind you. Okay. 6. That's pretty cool. You can have a subscriber goal. I mean, it's not very useful because, like I said, most people have their subscription private on YouTube, so I don't even know if you subscribe. Like, look, last time someone subscribed to me who had public subscriptions on was 2 days ago, but in the past 2 days, I've probably gotten like 20 or 30 subs. So most people don't have subscriptions public, so this sub goal doesn't really matter. But, oh well. How does that look? Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. It'd be interesting to see if I get a subscriber. But that was the thing I wanted to test. The thing I wanted to test was something else. Where is it? Image. Yeah, live. Yeah, the webcam frame. I think I got that evened out. Oh, no, wait. Alright, it's about even now. Okay, so where should I go? Sell a lot of this stuff, so I'm carrying it. Keep going in. Down. More rapid. Check code farm. There's a trap door down there. I wonder if I have the key. Even just carrying those over encumbered me with even that much. Right now. There's an invisible wall here. Where can I find that key?
Where's that guy? I'm pretty sure on my first playthrough that one guy followed us and he unlocked it. Right? He didn't even come out with us. Let's go get that guy. Where's that guy? Jumped off the last time, pretty sure. He should have been following us. Where did that guy go? On my first playthrough, I know he didn't follow us.
It's my pleasure. I'll never forget.
Where did that guy go? On my first playthrough, I know he just followed us. It's not like he's dead. He just disappeared. You haven't seen his body anywhere. He was dead. You see his body. Unlock the hatch. Wait a second. Yeah, come on. This is. Oh yeah, this is him. This fucker, he was just sitting back here. He was just sitting back here waiting for me to find him. Okay. Unlock the hatch for me, please. Yeah, come on. Yep. Go, 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 go. We're on an adventure here. Getting a nice sneak up. This is unprecedented for YouTube. They have never experienced someone of my caliber before. They have never experienced someone of this amazing caliber before. Yeah! Yeah, let's go. We're playing some Minecraft here. Hello guys, this is awesome. This is amazing. We got green screen and everything going there. We got no filter on it, just straight up green screen. I don't know how loud the microphone is. I don't imagine it's very loud. We're probably in 720p. But we have green screen. And we're also doing 3 live streams at once right now. Think about how much data that must be. That is a lot of data. I don't know why my hair does that. This spot, when my hair is really short, this spot right here always goes up on its own. It's annoying. I think they call that like a cow wick. Cow wick or something like that. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, 3 live streams at once right now? What? Sadly, this live stream isn't getting many views, is it? It's because we got 3 at once. YouTube is not like that. They're like, what is this guy doing? We should not be uploading this many live streams. It's too many. It's too many live streams. He's doing too many live streams. Why is he live streaming this much? They don't understand it. They can't understand it. Okay. Let's keep going here. No, don't save. Save that as a private highlight. What's this? Oh, you can turn your camera off. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we're chilling here with McKinley. Oh, it's loud. We got the headset super loud. my biggest limitation for streaming is in my Wi-Fi than my laptop. See, I'm at 1440p right now on my laptop, and I'm not getting 60 FPS. Yeah, 1440p. We are not in. Oh shit. Oh fuck, it's that thing. I forgot about that thing. I need to get better smells so I can see those stupid floating things out better. These are fast, dude. Look at this orange. I can take it out using my. I can try at least. I think Gelato came in my stream. I ended it right when he came in the stream. The last stream, not this stream. A little bit laggy. Yeah, he did. I'll take this fucking thing out. Yeah, I'm really excited for GTA 6. I still don't always stream it because I'm gonna play it off the PS5, but this laptop hasn't shit out on me yet. Are you excited for GTA 6? I think you have a better PC setup than me. Pretty sure your PC is probably better than my PS5 too. Laptop still isn't giving out on me. Really shocked that one of the fans is blown out or something yet. How much heaps I've gotten out of it. And yeah, this laptop was not made for 1440p gaming, as you can tell. It was not made for this. It was made for 1080p. Let's go. Do you like Letitia? Do you like Letitia, Chica? How do you feel about Letitia? You like Letitia, Chica? Chica likes Letitia. Letitia! Can't even move it. The shit's broken. We'll just leave it like that. Doesn't even matter. This is crazy. Oh no, 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 I'm sinking. This is all we ever wanted, Chica. I'm probably not using up a whole lot of data by just sitting here. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Wait, if I do this might actually use up a lot more data. If I just do it like this, this might not be heavy enough. Fuck. It's not heavy enough, cheeky. How is a phone so heavy to push a hammer? Is that some XP? Yeah, that's some XP. Interesting. More XP. I forgot how many trophies this game had. It has a lot of trophies. Can't even show all of them as well. She's like, I didn't even let me show all of them. Let me show a few of them. What? Fuck you want? Fuck you want, nigga? Oh, meow, meow, meow. You're shit out of luck, Aslan. Oh, fuck, get out of here. Get out of here. Dummy. No! No! Speak when spoken to, Aslan. Hmm.